the KLB, keep the Laredo Board of Directors. And can we start with roll call, please?
Jean Belmares, Myra Hernandez,
Present.
Graciela Villarreal,
Present.
Jaime Heredia,
Present.
Diane Gomez, Mónica Cavazos, Lynn Nava, present, Valeria Gonzalez, Andy Linares, Laura Valentín Escamilla.
Present.
Do we have a motion to approve minutes?
Second.
Motion, second? Okay. Ms. Adjourns? Motion carries. Move on to the next item. Any citizen comments? No comments on my part. Okay. Somebody has some information regarding the Esperanza Award in Education.
This is just the draft. We already started working on the invitation, so that way if you have any comments or suggestions, they're all welcome. This draft can be shared with you, and let me present. Side of it, so she'll be helping us in. That's nice. Okay.
Nice to meet you.
So she's also helping us with all of this, okay? So we're pending the honor guest, and I know I've been in touch, and we as a team over here in our city. An invitation and suggestion last time. Right now, I was asking if she will let us know, or we need to, have more options. I know you were saying somebody else, so I just want to make sure that you all know.
I did speak with him today, and he said that his calendar here by his boss. I know he's attending and we have the Keep Texas Beautiful. He's a board member with Keep Texas Beautiful, but he's also the Coca-Cola Sustainability. So since it's a Monday, he just needs to make sure that he clears.
Okay, so that'd be awesome. So by the end of the week, we receive the confirmation, then we can complete the invitation. If anything, as soon as she any more suggestions on the invitation. If you have any suggestions on the invitation, we'll do the edits before and then we'll complete and send out. Okay, that's on that.
The RSVP to the email, is there any way that they can just register by like a link, a Google Docs or something, they can register?
QR code.
Can we add a QR
Just-
code?
And the only reason for that is just so register, we can copy and paste, send an email for
We can do an RQ, we can do the Falcon back a little bit smaller, and we can do the RQ on the corner.
Yeah.
Okay. Second annual, okay?
No, second.
That says something online that said
The third.
No, it's the second annual, we need to add annual, and then we need to add the QR code. For the RSVP, and that's for the RSVP, so that's that. We have 2 flyers, and our closing date will be this coming Friday. We did already 3 or 4 interviews with, I know, we have the radio station, the C93 and Buck, and we were also having, what's his name, the other radio
Sammy the
station,
House.
Sammy the House, promoting the event. Let me tell you, we need your help. We don't have that much registration. So from here to Friday, please, your neighbors, your friends. I mean, we still have one more interview on Thursday with the radio station. Tomorrow, I'm gonna meet with them to see if we can do it at lunchtime and see if that can help us boost it up a little bit more, okay?
Why don't we just go out and, walk in our district and just, take, and let them know, if we see a nice yard, let them know, hey, why don't you just register and perhaps, take a nice walk and then see.
And that'd be great. And also what we can do like that then, we can do it as we used to do it over there in my office. My old office is put this on a publisher in English and Spanish. It can be a two-side, English and Spanish.
That'll be
So
good.
that way, we know, so we can do it 5x7,
Yeah.
okay, half, so we can get actually 2 flyers,
Perfect.
English and Spanish, one side.
Okay.
So, and that way we can, if you can help us do that, we have until Friday, that'll be great. Because right now our turnout is very low. And we're still missing districts 3, 4, 7, and 8.
How you try to six that one with them in specific?
No.
No. Because because everybody charges.
I can get on 3 radio stations with them.
Awesome.
But I
But
just,
this week?
but that's what I'm gonna try to push for. If I had known like if that I could advertise it like radio wise, I would have tried like earlier. So sorry.
And that's fine, and that's what we need, and that's what I was telling Laura, and that's why I say she's awesome, because right now, as you know, we don't have staff, Iraida is on board, just barely, and Federico and myself, we have a lot of tasks on our shoulders. So we're trying to multitask, but it will be great to know how you can help us and assist, like in marketing and everything that you great at, share it with us. So that way we can sell you this, email it, we can either do it as publisher, whatever we need to do, we'll work on it.
Does everyone here have like social media? Like
Yes.
from their organization? Why don't we just all like share it in our like especially specifically Instagram? I feel like there's nothing more that's
No, I agree. I think Instagram has got a lot more
I share
following.
them next door.
So
Next
if we
door is
all
excellent.
upload- so sorry.
Go ahead.
If we all like upload it at the same time in the sense like, okay, this is what we're advertising at from this day to this day, like every single day for
And-
these 3 days, it'll get like shared around. And the individuals that get to share like 2, 3 or more friends, we can even have like a little like,
But this one ends on Friday, unless we
I was
want
gonna say, could we put it off until the 22nd or the 21st? And then it
If you
gives us a
agree right
little
now,
bit,
we can
You can make a
update it.
board decision to extend it
Until-
until whatever
yeah.
deadline.
So that way we can have enough time, because this one deadline is the 15th.
Yeah, 'cause that's
If we
like
can
real
extend
short.
it until the 22nd, that'd be great. It will give us enough time to do the 5x7 English and Spanish, if you wanna walk as Grisela suggested. And as you suggested, we can, start promoting it a different way, so that way we can reach out more families. But also, please, your friends, if you know your comadre, your friend, your neighbor, your brother, sister has a nice, neat, and garden, please register. They don't need to know.
another thing too, let's make, if we can get planning to make us like a poster size, so we can put it up in the library, at the front of the library. So when people come in, they see it and have the.
We can even do one for City Hall, even though we don't have more traffic. We actually have more traffic than the one for Babulek.
Yes.
That's the
Because
one
they
that
pay their
now,
bills
yeah,
there.
no, and they open the water complaints
Okay.
and everything else.
So
So,
if you think that how diverse our city and the expansion, most of your population's growth is in the loop area, so you're more
Yeah.
likely to have traffic because it's convenient to neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Versus downtown, you don't have.
no,
Yeah.
and in that way also, it will give us more time. I know that the Esperanza Works is on Monday the 2nd. It will also give us more time to seek for TV interviews. If
Yes.
somebody of you all have time, so that way we can reach out to them. We can look for Eddie. Eddie has good connections. Eddie maybe can connect us, so also to TV interviews. And if you all can participate and go, let me know, so that way, I know I've been behind Mayra and Mr. Belmares, and the only one that's been available was Mayra, because Mr. Belmares has been busy, and I know you were out of town. So you available, you're good at it, let me know. So that way,
Have you done Mindy's show in the morning?
No, we haven't reached out to TV because it was extended, and what we tried to do was to place it in Facebook, start going to radio stations, but I think because, we don't have the staff from KOB, we're kind of like trying to be everywhere.
That's
at once.
disjointed.
City
Yeah.
councilmen have, and women have Facebook pages. Can they share it?
I already shared it with the assistants. I even called them personally, because I used to be one of them. So, and they said they were gonna work on it. I don't know if they have them on Facebook. I haven't checked, but we can check and I can give them a call again.
The only thing I
Question
want to
one more
remind,
time.
the only thing I want to remind is if we push it to this 22nd, the award ceremony for Esperanza San,
A second.
a week
Yeah.
and 2-3 days right
So
after.
the
we need to
committee
make
for this
sure-
election needs to
make sure
get
it needs
together.
to- Yes.
Yeah, the
So that
selection
needs to be made and decided by probably the 25th, 26th, the latest, because then we need, are you gonna make placards and?
Well, actually, we have signs, we're opening 3, but let me give you good news. And this is just on this, let me change the subject for a little bit. We already have the venue is confirmed. We already have the food is confirmed also. We'll be having taco palenque,
That's good.
okay, so that's confirmed.
Excellent.
We actually went out for the bids. We already have that confirmed. We all have all the POs for everything that we need to buy for the gifts, for the decorations, and everything else that we need. So I just need the gonna be for the tables as a gift, and then what is gonna be for 2 giveaways.
Okay.
Okay,
And the
so.
giveaways are for the winners, correct?
For the winners,
Esperanza.
uh-huh.
Okay.
Because we also have for the awards. We even bought for the awards, okay? So
The awards will
we
say the name of the winner or what is just gonna be district?
can even do it like a type of award diploma, and we can also do like an award, right?
Right.
So we can do either or, and then we can do a gift. We did enough different vendors, so we can have everything as we go. We just need to have the planning committee ready to come with ideas, and we can start working on it and move forward with it. So all the purchase orders are ready for whatever you all agree here, we can move forward. So all the funding is already allocated for the plans. Okay, so I just need to make sure who is gonna be the ones for the Esperanza Award banquet, so they can meet, agree, and everything's already here. Okay.
Set up a meeting for us, it's gonna be myself, Lean, who else was involved?
Cynthia?
Cynthia.
Cynthia and, were you both?
I didn't come here because Virginia.
Oh, Virginia.
The beginning of my
Okay,
report,
so for the Esperanza,
July, right?
No, it's for the Esperanza one.
we just need to write it down so you can be in the minutes who is the winner.
Your name?
Just let the record reflect that Ms. Virginia Lopez, right, is president.
What time is it?
It is 5 to 9.
Yeah, Sharon.
And just to go back then, for the Esperanza Award, we just need to finalize the invitations, so those can go out with a QR code, so they can register, and we can have an Excel sheet of who's registering. That'll help us support for next year. And then the next thing was part of the Esperanza Award, we already have the venue, we have the food. The committee just needs to go and
Do
execute
the
on.
planning. You want the setup there? They told me that they already have like a speaker. I mean, the venue is big. Actually, you can, what is it, 300, 500 people. And we only have, everything that I quoted is for 80 people. The food is for 80 people.
Yeah.
Okay, so we want to make sure that we cover always help us every year. And that's among National Guard, Tommy U, ASD, UISD, nonprofits,
They're gonna be invited to the event?
I mean, we would like to at least recognize and invite at least one. because that's the best way to, I appreciate everything that they do with their students, and, you know, like, if you Colas are number one, like HEB are number
I would
one.
recommend you invite two, because
Yeah.
most people don't go.
No, pero you might want, pero plus one.
Okay.
Okay,
one
that's
plus
what I'm
one.
saying, but I don't wanna invite 3, 4 the same
Right.
and then bring like 10, right?
Yeah.
So, like, you invite one invitation and plus
Plus
one.
one, okay.
You know what I mean?
And do we have a list of people who this invitation is gonna be sent to?
Well, that's what I wanna, for you committee to meet, so that way we can cover Coca-Cola, we can cover HEB, Walmart, the ones that gives you always the sponsors, and then on that, under schools, the ones.
The Esperanza committee will come up with that list
Yes,
as well.
we need, but they need to know, based on the list, and I know Federico and Iraida can help on that, based on the list of our volunteers' previous events, they can see from where they have received more participation, because when they sign in, they also write their organization. So that way we can reach out to those organizations that always help us and make sure they get recognized. I just don't want for you share this invitation and it. So
But
it's
it's
part
this,
of the
yeah.
to Laredo Beautiful
Our
events,
supporters.
projects, beautifications and
This,
stuff.
this event is in 2 weeks and a half, less than 2 weeks and a half, and if we want to invite people, that means their agenda is probably already booked, so, and the committee meet is. Invitation ideally would be great if it goes out by this weekend,
That's right. I agree.
That's,
because that gives them 2 weeks for them
Notice.
to RSVP.
And today
You
is,
can't count the day of.
But what if we meet on Wednesday, I mean on
You-
Thursday, I'm sorry.
you can meet the agreement at the first meeting.
yeah.
So if you need to discuss, actually
That's up to the
look,
committee.
No, I don't think we will have any disagreements. I mean, perhaps maybe, and I mean, we acknowledge that we have very few time left, so, I mean, there's no time for disagreements at this time, you know?
no, I'm not saying on the discrimination, just ideas, based on color and ideas. Yes.
Wants whatever she wants, that's.
No, it's just, you need to finalize it.
Okay,
For
after the
Wednesday-
meeting, we'll talk about day and time.
I'm gonna have, actually, I'm gonna have to
Leave
go
early.
already. I have class.
Okay.
Sorry. But
It's okay.
So then
I'll
just
call
to
you.
confirm, it's the Esperanza Works Committee will get together throughout the week to finalize the list of invites, send that invitation.
after this meeting, and then perhaps maybe on Thursday, we can meet up so that
Right.
we can, you know. Okay, I'm gonna have
And
to go.
the competition that
Excuse
is
me?
part of the Esperanza Award. Correct?
We need help, like I say, if you approve the extension off, we can then, we'll stay back and talk, so that way we can do a better planning on marketing it. And also on the radio station, like we mentioned on TV, who wants to actually go up there, and I just leave Mayra or Mr. Bedmares or myself.
What is the giveaways that?
And like a little bag with all your plans, and then like a gift, like it can be a gift certificate. So we can actually mention, but everything is go back to a verification, plant verification and stuff like that. We can even do, and I don't know what you all. $20 or something, you know, that is actually taking you back to,
To where you need to be,
maintaining
to
your
maintain the beauty of your home or yard.
Because sincerely, even though we don't know the giveaway, what it is as a prize, if you mention it's a giveaway, we're having to participate in it.
Every single time, and so, and what are they gonna win? And so we've left it as a suspense because we know that there's gift certificates and stuff being, given out to them. I wanna give a trip to Skip.
There you go.
Hey, the place
We
to
can
visit.
definitely- For this time around, and considering the time limitations, it's from local vendors that they can go and purchase and maintain their yards or and beautify it even more.
And you don't have to specify what is the giveaway, just as long as you mention it, people are more gonna be drawn in like, wait, what?
There's a giveaway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're not winning
something.
specific.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna win.
you know, it's not like you're giving you the illusion, you're being sincere, you're gonna give
Yeah.
us.
Giveaway or
Yes.
prize to
Prizes.
each.
Prizes will be awarded.
There you go.
Prizes will be
Prizes
awarded.
will be awarded.
Before you leave, I know I call on WhatsApp or any other type of way, so whenever there's interviews, invite. So that way, if like this gets updated, share it. Like if any, coming up event, share it. So that way we don't have to be with emails back and forth. You can actually see it and not the explanation. Now, if you can provide your phone number, your email, whatever is easier, so that way she can access all that. Because I have some, so that way that all this information is accessible to you all as we finish it up.
So if you haven't put your
ensure.
phone number in the signing sheet, please do, so that way I can add you in there. And of course, you're more than welcome to stay or remove yourself.
And you have so many things, and sometimes it's your personal email, it's your work email. We just want to make sure, however, if you actually want it in an email, PDF, or as we have the project, so that way you can help us promote. Because like I believe your name is Cynthia, right? The way Cynthia say it, everybody has different ideas of reaching out, and that'll be great. Or not doors, I don't know. Like everybody, approaches differently, right? So we just want to make sure that you, the representative KOB, get that information out.
And it is important to know the information. And if you don't know, it looks like you're not really engaged.
Or you forget, because there's forgetting. Everybody
Yeah.
has a full-time job, so everybody has things on their plate, and you're like, I remember we're having that, I forgot the date. Or the date changes.
Yes,
We have
sometimes
to
it
make a some things changed. Again, just for the sake of time, anything else on the Esperanza Award or the competition?
I just wanna really ask you to help. I just don't want any district left out. We just wanna make. This is because, even though we're not political, even though, we all live maybe in the same district, different district, we all should care as a city as a whole. Not just District 6, not just District 1, not just District 2.
Because we're a community.
Exactly. So I just want to make sure that that's the reason. It's not just for any specific district.
And just to confirm out of study, the districts that we still need, some input or nominations is 3, 4, 7, and 8.
Yes, right?
So
Oh, no.
3, 4, and 7.
Okay, good, so then we've got one district out of there. Okay, so it's 2, 3,
So we
4,
have
and
half
7.
of them participating, but we need the other half. So
2,
that's
3, and 7.
3, 4, and 7.
Oh, there's
2, 3,
still
4.
one.
See,
Uh-huh.
2, 3, 4,
and
and have a way to go to, there's an interactive map for the city website. And,
I already share it. I can share it with you all. I share it with the station.
Before I leave today. Of updates on these things, just to make sure you have it. And then just check what your district is, go to your neighborhoods, and if you happen to be in that district, nominate 2 people. I think that's gonna be the task for the board members today. So if you're part of District 2, 3, 4, or 7, your mission is to nominate 2 people. You don't know them, not ask their name, or I can send you the link where you can get their information for the record. And then just nominating. There's nothing more beautiful than someone in the community saying, I like your yard and I'm nominating you. Now, just to confirm, if I nominate my random neighbor that I don't know for whatever reason, who's gonna call him or her to let him know that they were
Well,
nominated?
that's part of you. We need to reach out. Once we receive a submission of application, once we receive a submission, even if it's anonymous and they don't wanna give us information who did it, we need to actually go and knock, you'll be nominated.
So has to be some form of communication. I don't recall the application says, who nominated
Here's
you.
one application so that way you can see it, so.
And it's a fairly simple application. Literally, it's you put the name of the person, a photo, why you're nominating them, and it's again, 2 or 3 sentences. Nothing major, contact information. Here's the why we probably do need to know who we're nominating. You may have a neighbor that you do like, the fact that they have a nice yard. But I think right now we can focus on 2, 3, 4, and 7. We can go back to your district, see if you're in part of any of those districts, and nominate someone. Nominate 2 people. See, can we do that? Yes? Awesome, thank you. Anything else on that?
No, this
So,
is, I'm sorry.
I think that a motion needs to be done
Oh,
for the
yeah, that's right.
extension.
Motion, do I have a motion to extend the application deadline for the yard competition? There's a motion, do I have a second? Any opposed? No, motion carries. We have an extension of the best yard competition to September 22nd.
Friday.
Friday,
Yes.
September 22nd.
The flyers will be updated tomorrow, Iraida, and then we'll share it. And if we can do the group of WhatsApp before everybody leaves, that'll be great. So that way Iraida can be included also and we can send it out.
And then I can give you my copy of it, just to add the prices will be. Anything else on this? No? So we move on, go ahead and the treasury report.
Who's
Oh,
the
Monica
treasurer?
Cavasquez is
Yeah, she's
here.
not here. Monica's absent.
Do you have any updates on this, today? Treasury report, no updates?
I don't have any, it's the same as last time.
No updates at this point in time?
No.
Next is urban cleanup.
Okay,
So that's
this-
with Gene Benmaes. I think that's the one downtown.
Okay.
That's the one he wanted in
So-
November
Yeah.
or December.
I think
And
the
he was
last one we
actually,
recall was December.
yes.
Let me go back to the- I think we
Yeah,
had said
that's why I gave you the
December.
minutes of last time.
You want that downtown?
Beautification project, which include, yeah, this is to do beautification, car wash, paintings. That's about maybe working with a council representative from there to see what city, to see if we could put lights for the Christmas holidays or whatnot. So we're talking between November, December, was December, it's maybe,
I think we would need Parks here because Parks does downtown. They do the
Well,
decorating.
he wanted to do it with the council member, so he was reaching out to council member from District 8, and he was actually the one working out that with the council member.
okay, so we got as pending, for the next meeting.
Yes. One, we had a staff meeting this morning, with their city managers. I requested a status and it's at this level, supposed to be approved anytime today or tomorrow. It's already at city manager level. So I'll send her a friendly reminder tonight. He said that it was already at his level. But we had a couple of meetings, so either I check the system today or I remind him
And
today.
by status approved, it's just the internal hiring process that goes up to the chain for approval. So
For approval and then they'll call and
Okay.
then they'll call. Okay, but as per this morning, it was already approved in budget, so right now it's at the city manager
And
level.
so the hiring, once that is done, the hiring
It can
process.
be,
will
it
take-
can, they
3 weeks?
can bring her up to a week to 2, depending on how
it's-
fast we verify the information.
Okay. The next board meeting, we.
We should have somebody on board.
Okay.
Okay.
Tree City USA,
On that one,
That's Gene as well, about wanting to plant more trees. I think he wanted to Bartlett area. But yeah, I think he said he was gonna see where he can get people to donate trees.
so then we'll leave it as a pending item, since the board member appointed to this project is not available. Just complete the artwork and marketing for social media and other content is ready, just to execute and approve to move forward. That has been sent to the chair and to KLB support team right now, which is the staff here present. So it's just a matter of us approving for us to be able to move. And I
Yeah.
believe, Cynthia, you have an update, you were part of a group through some of the core projects that you oversee.
I'm currently in a nonprofit, but we have a youth council, so actively we're always like getting on board new kids. And ultimately, because I am teaching at the schools, the kids are more inclined to want you to join because they ultimately think I'm funny sometimes. And so for those reasons being, I do have an overwhelming response of how many kids want to come on board. So I was thinking if it becomes a collab, using using substances, while they could make the community much better by like either planting or stuff like that, because the kids really love the outreach thing that we had the other day. I think you're laughing at how I was able to get the families to come to our like section. I was like, hey, you want to come? And I got a group of kids to all like the and stuff like that. I wouldn't have known how to do that. I just know how to bring the crowd. So
That's what we're here.
Yes, but for those reasons being, I was like, what if we make it into a collaborative thing in which they can merge, like keep them off the streets, but also doing something good for humanity in general. So I would like to see a way, like the individuals when they're not participating in our organization, they can come in and like enroll with your program. They can like begin as soon as this gets approved.
Yes, and
Because
so
a lot of the
that's the
kids
goal
are
today,
on
is
board.
to take
and
action
wanting
to approve the application and to move forward with the process and the bylaws. with-
Yeah, and all that has to go through all you.
Mhm.
And actually, we try to keep it as Keep Texas Beautiful application. Okay? So we base ourselves from their website, their
example?
application,
Yes,
yes.
that's what I have.
Their
I was hoping I
application.
could, can I turn that thing, not yet?
It was just installed, that was my goal, but it's not, it's just installed, it just needs to
It's
go
on the wall,
and
it's
work.
just not working.
Okay, yes.
So here's, for example, a marketing on social media already. This motion of it, because we know that, and it has the QR code for them to submit the application. So it's simple. We made it interactive because that's what we know students like, or children or kids of this age like. The bracket, let me show you the second one.
At the age beautiful. Okay, so you have kids and all the way to 24, I believe, right?
College age.
College age.
What are the
Which is
ages?
perfect.
Give me a second so I can send you all this.
Yeah, so I base myself on everything, the information that I was shared with her on something, how to initiate everything from Keep Texas Beautiful. So we didn't reinvent the wheel, she just did it for our Laredo. Laredo Beautiful is, background information and all that, but the age and everything went as the youth ambassador, which is called the KLB Youth Ambassador Program, which in Keep Texas Beautiful, that's what it's not a council, it's not, because they were saying, it's like our council, no, this is a youth ambassador program.
Okay. I
Then when
guess-
it's kids, the parents need to sign.
Well, the other thing is
Just a
that,
second. Well, the other thing that you need to remember is that this is gonna be managed by someone in the staff. So obviously, one of the goals was, we understood the fact that we can have 14-year-olds with the 22-year-olds, and we are conscious about the adults and minor concept.
Yes.
And so it's the separation of.
well, I was gonna say, do you beyond that issue of keeping them separate, you'll have parents that just don't want their kids involved with older kids. I mean, that's just the way they think. I mean, it doesn't mean much, but even if you have overlap, say you're having a project, is there gonna be somebody that oversees the younger kids? Because when you have a project, sometimes the younger kids are, well, they
Was
just
it
get
Chris?
distracted. It's
No,
not.
was it Chris? participate. So it was one event per month, and they knew that that one event, the coordinator staff from KOB was there monitoring.
The minor.
Yes.
The minor, and then the adults will have their own task, and they will have their own bag, and they will have their own things.
Well, that's what I'm just
the
saying,
ones that are
because,
older,
because
over.
KLB, the staff person for KLB, which is usually the executive director, she'll be overseeing the whole project, so she's not gonna be able to just put her attention solely on the younger kids. Because when we had people that would call, say, my kid needs to do community service, 14, I'd say, well, you can bring them, but out for that age group.
Okay, let me give you one more good news, okay? This morning, I took the time to, ask for an additional part-timer for KOB, temporary, and it was approved.
Excellent.
So that way, we also will have the intern that right now we have from TAMU, but we also will have a temporary position for KOB, plus the position for the manager for KOB. So that way, once this, KOB Youth Ambassador Program carries on, at least that per.
Okay.
When the parents are not available, but then again, we'll still have the waivers, we'll still, the parents still need to know that, you know,
We're
we're.
responsible for transportation, obviously,
Yes,
they
and all that.
waive the KOB from any liability. That doesn't mean that they cannot come and complain, and it
Oh,
doesn't
no.
mean anything, it's gonna
That doesn't
happen.
mean anything.
Yes, but the boys, through the conference that we went through KOB, or keep. So and really, that's who runs the show, the KOB, either a staff member, and they have strategic events just for them throughout the year.
That makes sense.
So it's not them doing in addition to.
And
in addition to,
also
it's very strategic.
workshops here, like we can start doing workshops outside with the kids. With their schools and stuff like that, or anything like that. There's different ways that they would carry in the projects.
Yeah.
Even the library, we can even ask for the library, or we can ask for places and show them how to plant a tree, how to plant a seed, how to, you know, like.
Well, they can do little landscaping jobs on all the city properties. You can do a lot with just a little.
Mhm. And that's the goal, just to, like you say, make sure they know how to be outdoors, they know they. We can, you know, remove these weeds, stuff like that, will actually take them back to the community.
No, yeah, and just composting and getting them to incorporate composting. They can do composting at their school as part of the program, introduce it to their school, create the compost bin, then we take the compost, move the compost. What they're doing on a regular basis into a special event. And then you landscape the front of that building with their very own soil they made.
And right now, we have another, good news, we're trying to work a lot with the libraries, and if they can testify like that. Annalisa has been real good in buying, and she wants to do projects also with Keep Laredo Beautiful. So how we can help, that'd be nice. And she said, well, we can do it in the libraries, all the libraries we have. Once you approve this, we can start promoting this, and we have more participants.
And start the process to promote and recruit students for the KOB Youth Ambassador Program. Have a motion? Motion? Who motions? Cynthia? Second?
I'll second.
Virginia? Any opposed?
I just wanted to check, do you all have a council for the youth program? Excuse me, I mean, a committee.
A committee
That
for.
would-
Laura? And that's all that I recall. At least from the team that is here today, from that time that we accepted to be part of the committee. So this committee will be also responsible to help and review the applications and do the selection of the youth council. So that's another plus at the youth council is not just anyone who wants to apply and come in, it's rather it's gonna be a selection process.
So it's only three, Mayra, Laura, and Cynthia.
Yes, unless someone else wants to volunteer from this group, because I think that some of you all were not here.
I don't know, I'll help, I mean, I don't mind.
We're gonna appoint her as the chair.
I should have had 10 more. I should have had 10 more.
Okay, we're gonna appoint her to KOB, chair, committee chair. Yes?
No, don't make me the chair. That's it,
So,
yes.
the agenda, next meeting, so to
Have it.
appoint the committee, and then us for the subcommittee. And then have a designated chair to that committee. I think Cynthia had mentioned interest.
Yes,
So what's coming back to the next
She's it.
agenda?
KOB Youth Ambassador Program Subcommittee. Appointments. Esperanza.
So we need to make sure
But
that,
this is just for the,
No, that's a youth ambassador though, that's.
see, that's not for the application from,
Yeah.
that's for the after.
Yeah,
that's for the
So the
subcommittee,
applications
that's for
are
the
gonna go out
subcommittee.
yeah.
And I'll get with, I believe, Cynthia. And with you all, we'll start executing the promotion and creation and all that stuff. There was anything else? No? Okay. Moving forward, recycling day?
I did speak to Sylvia Garza from the recycling committee, but she said, from the City of Laredo recycling coordinator, but she's really busy. I invited her to this meeting and she didn't come, but I don't know if anybody has any ideas for something. And I think KOB, it has availability on the 11th, which is the Saturday before, or the Saturday after. But maybe one thing we could do is, and I can talk to Cynthia about this, is just going. Recycles Day, I think, from what I remember from the KTB conference, is that we need to do a recycling component to the KOB activities. And so even if it's something small, because I know we have a lot of projects going on, but maybe we can move an event.
Okay,
Can we match this with Make a Difference? Since I believe the conversations
Oh,
about
yeah.
recycling glass, recycling some of the products
Yeah.
in there to put it back. I know
Yeah,
that's in late October, I know it's not November, but can we add that to the
Yeah.
recycling?
so also what I wanted to say is if we need participation from solid waste, I know this is only keep a little bit of not solid waste, but if we need to have the recycling personnel or vehicles or staff or representation from our recycling center, let me know, we get it approved.
People already there, plus the rest of the community that may come in. It's already in a project and.
What are we gonna do for Make a Difference Day?
It's Slaughter Park, it's a beautification project.
It's a beautification project and this
And
includes the
How about,
trails.
how about if you incorporate, like you're saying, you do the Make a Difference. You do an actual installation of recycling bins so that the public attending can have recycling bins where they can.
For the installation or for the bin?
For the installation, because they're gonna say that, because they told me this many years ago, that,
We can,
that the personnel contaminated and et cetera, et cetera.
No, but we have two bins outside that we can paint blue.
yeah.
We can paint blue and we can initiate with those two that day.
Because that would
We
be
can
great.
paint them blue,
Like
we can
some
get some
stats.
of your artists from
Yeah, it would be
Board.
great to get the
Yeah,
artists,
that
the
could be a
kids to
youth
paint
council
them.
project.
And this one's, what is it?
No, Billy Bote.
Billy.
Oh, yeah.
Is it Billy or Willie?
Yeah.
Billy's the guy, Billy's the girl.
What's the dare you?
Well, there's a lot. It's not Willie, it's Billy or whatever it is, but we have two bins for recycle outside just standing there. So we can paint them and do like a little figure.
Yes. The trash cans are ugly. Have them paint them pretty with butterflies and ladybugs and
And that's
all
what
the
we're gonna
different
do,
things
a
of
walkthrough
nature.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a walkthrough site visit tomorrow, so that way we can talk, and I know because Laura has been behind my back. What do we need? And I say, paint, 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 paint.
Ten, 11.
Not that we don't wanna clean the park, but, picking up litter doesn't take long for more than 700 people, and that's our goal on that day, okay? From time. But we're gonna do the beautification project and all the trails, which is 3 different trails. One is with concrete, the other one they're, sand or granite.
Correct.
So we wanna make sure that we right now, I was talking to the superintendent from Parks, which is Kiko Flores, and I told Kiko, I need stones, so I can paint stones along with figures and stuff, so that we can keep on busy. He's like, ya se empezar, le digo,
Can we do
conmigo,
that?
like.
Can we do
When we did the tree planting at the mosque,
Yeah.
Different of them want to be decorations, they just need.
Park and make use.
Yeah, and that's what I was telling Laura, I said, that's actually what we want.
when we did the tree planting at the mosque, but I haven't even gone there and they were done with tree planting and there were so many volunteers. So like how you say, painting rocks just to make it look beautiful, different.
And like Lynn just
Because
said,
we had so many.
You know, the trash cans, I mean,
Sorry.
there's so much you could do.
About the recycle day, sorry, so I need to take off, I have to pick up my daughter, but for the recycle day, we met, well, we as a company, not me, but my company, met with the city about a project that they're trying to get to be a guest speaker. He's my sustainability director, and we've done recycle bins in McAllen installed. So maybe I can speak with him to have the bins donated through the company for the recycle day. I don't recommend the weekend before because it's Veterans Day.
I was gonna say,
And there's events
Lots of
and
them.
people get busy, so maybe the following weekend. But maybe you and I can talk about this and I can get Abraham to join us and maybe we can get my company to sponsor something to go with JLB and do the recycling day.
And also-
Even if it's
I mean,
gonna make a difference.
I would say do it if it makes a difference, it makes more sense.
Because we're already participating, we're donating money,
Exactly.
so.
Park, if we actually
Right.
can donate, we can actually do it
That
for
day
another
we can
parks.
do-
Well, that day we do
We get them ready.
Yeah, we get them ready for the future events at whatever park or facility we're at, because even, let's face it, even our rec centers and stuff like that. need-
No, we can do the installation at a later day with a different group, but what I'm saying is receive it, do.
Say, so recycling day, motion to approve that it be October 21st, excuse me, as part of Make a Difference Day. Do I have a motion? Motion? And second? Any opposed? No, mo- And then we'll continue talking about,
Next week.
partnership or through other mechanisms.
Question.
That's good.
Cynthia was asking Cenizo Park, can we quote and keep
No.
it, no? She knows, because
Okay.
she knows the bylaws.
You can't because it's not city. It's not part of the city, the actual boundaries of the city.
And
It's-
Laredo is the city's.
Yes, it's Keep Laredo Beautiful in the city.
So it's not about the county.
It's about the city, but we can go into El Cenizo and Rio Bravo through the school system.
Okay.
That's how we did it in the past. That was I was given the okay by the city managers then. Whether they're here actually going to school inside the city or not, they're still part of the district that is in the city. So you see, it's
Like
kind of
United South
a,
is
yeah.
within the city compounds, but the jurisdiction that it covers, it's in San Antonio,
And it's
or LBJ. LBJ is part of the
LBJ,
city.
yeah.
And, yeah, okay, sorry, my
Yeah.
error, I was
No,
doing
I
something.
know. I understood.
But LBJ, it's still in the city limits, but it oversees, part of the county.
And then just because of my students, they have voiced out in the sense of that parking specific is the only park that, well, for the ones who can't really travel into Laredo,
Yes.
that's the one that's nearest to them.
But that
it's-
doesn't mean, Cynthia, that we can't do a collaboration with the county. Because, see, we can come on board with the county and get the council member that's closest to that area to work collaboratively to do something in that area. It's to actually fund the resources that we would need, like if they need plants or they need trees, they would have to come up with the funding. It couldn't come from
Which
city funding.
commissioner is that? Is that Jesse
Jesse
Gonzalez?
Jesse.
We can get him on board.
Yes, Jesse, he
So they need to
does it all
start
the
their
time.
Web County Beautiful.
No,
They
no,
do.
what I'm saying
They
is we
really
get him on board
should.
because his brother is a city council, so they'll,
Both of the
Yes.
Gonzalez's are in this, one in the
that's
city,
what I'm
one in the
saying.
county.
He won't say no. If we ask for the
No,
collaboration of them, they'll
And
work
then
together.
just the safety of the people there, because we come over close to the border, there's a lot of activity coming to the side from that area.
How, is it the Mac conditions not part?
It's been a while since I've been there, but I will go every weekend. But I don't know if the city has cleaned it because of the new mayor and the new commissioners that came in. But before that, it was really a mess. The trees were, like the grass.
Was overgrown.
Yes, it has been,
That's at the Cenizo Park.
yes, the one over the
Yeah.
hill.
That
By
would be, yeah, that would be the county. The county would have to be the ones that make.
Valentin and Cynthia, we can have a meeting with the commissioner, which I don't think we'll have a problem, like,
Yeah.
we can reach out with them.
That'd be good.
I have his number, because I used to work over him too. So we can reach him and meet with him and ask him, if he can help us out, and this is coming from the student, it's not actually coming from Keep Laredo Beautiful, it's actually coming as a request from the students. And we can reach out and say what their concerns is, and they would like to be outdoors, and like, it's his county, I don't think he'll
And
say
it's
no.
the constituents in that county, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's basically the biggest park they have though, in there. That's the one under the hill.
And I don't think he'll say no.
County initiative that KLB supports.
And like I say, we need to lend them pickers and vests, and I don't think that will be a problem.
they-
Because all that we can facilitate,
Yes.
even if the guys will come together, the students will come together in this, that won't be.
Keep Webb County Beautiful program. Because
Because we
we
started
can work
the first one.
collaboratively, because we can work collaboratively all the time because of all the things that need to be done in the county. Because there's a lot. I mean, so it behooves them to actually come on board. But it would also be up to us to train them in what is expected of them and so on and so forth. So, it's not a bad.
So
it's-
recycling day, we're good, we made a motion, so we go over next to this, next agenda item, which is staff reports, non-actionable items. Anything, Penny?
Yeah, I just wanted to, I was really touched on this a little. We're gonna have a Welcome to Monarchs event at the MLS French Library with Annalisa. And basically the around like late September and October, the monarchs start inhabiting the area, but the gardens are not well maintained. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna work with the forester to kind of help prune and maybe plant new needed care, because a lot of the garden beds kind of are a bit neglected. So we're gonna paint the trimmings and add little art as well around the garden beds. And then I know the librarian is going to, she has all these giveaways for books and stuff, and so she knows that our board members are very educated on a lot of this, so she wanted us to extend the invite to all of you all, if you all wanted to go and attend. So, you know, explain to, you know, the volunteers why it's important we do that work and that sort of stuff. So here are the details. Did everybody get one? Here. Yeah. So the details are here. We're still pending a sponsor for food and drinks. I mean, worst case, we can make it work with our existing POs from the looks of it, but if anybody knows who could be a good sponsor for this flyer out via email, and then you can just let me know if you'll be available to help out. Iraida and I will be there. As well as, you know, making sure that they have the right for now.
Are they gonna be giving away milkweed?
Oh,
See?
wait, that's what we're trying to get with
You can buy it
Victor.
online.
Okay,
You
yeah,
can find it online.
yeah,
From the
Victor.
library.
With, the forester, he was saying that they also sell them at like Home Depot or Lowe's.
They do,
Like
but
a
I would
good pouch.
I would go through Wild Seed Farms if you're gonna buy it yourself, which is the best way to do it, buy it yourself and package it yourself.
Yeah,
Wild Seed Farms should have it, and they'll have it made. The website, you're getting multiple types of milkweed.
yeah.
If you order through Wild Seed Farms, you'll get this specific milkweed that we need for our area. It's butterfly weed.
Okay.
So that would be, and it comes up real quick. I have a little bit at home, so I can. By the time this date rolls around, they'll have already sprouted.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, Mr. Victor. Add some of those seeds so that it'll grow before the grass
Yes.
grows back.
Before the actual weeds do.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you. I'll look into that.
Perfect.
So you just want more participation if they're available to attend and help out?
Yeah, and if they
Or
know,
attend the
like,
event itself,
yeah, or if they know it was food or drink sponsors.
food or drink sponsor.
Big of an event as the Earth Day or the Make a Difference Day, it'll be a lot smaller, but
Right. No, moving forward then, date and time for next meeting?
I have new business. The new business. That they gave us to sell. There's 25 of them. They're $20 a piece. And I have them in my car. So, I'd like to. Yeah, you already have.
You're so obviously.
No, well, because everybody.
Abstain.
$25 of them at $20, so I've got them with me.
So next meeting, we'll have this.
So when
that'll be a Wednesday.
What do you want?
No, it's up to you. Which
I think
is,
we were having them on a Tuesday, correct?
No, we're having Wednesdays. We used to have them Wednesdays.
thing was when, no, but you all decide, I mean, it used to be Wednesdays.
So then
Right
we'll,
now.
then we'll move forward with October 11th
Okay.
at 5:30. And hopefully by that time we'll have staff already. Supporting the resolution.
Yeah, we're pushing hard for the staff, so that way.
Items for next meeting, amendments. And then just an update or debriefing on Esperanza Award. Best yard competition.
Esperanza Words, and what else?
Best yard competition. These are just debriefings for the new, for planning for the new year. How many items is that already? Because I know we didn't talk about the urban cleanup, we didn't talk about the tree city
Yes.
say.
We'll do the rest, because we didn't talk about the treasure report, urban cleaning. We're supposed to be hoping everything will be great with the executive. Then the Tree City, US recycling day. Okay, on the recycling day, you just wanna confirm the what the planning of it. How do you wanna, if it will be on the events, or if it's gonna be on the painting project?
Just an update on, actually, if anything, it's not. You're just incorporating recycling into make a different state.
So this will be the same date, right?
And you'll have to promote it as a recycling day for the state.
Gave me an update on yesterday's meeting.
Yeah.
I said, it seems we're doing recycling, we need to promote it as recycling. The R word's gonna be layered on recycling.
Yeah.
And
Okay, for that.
Because that'll be real important, like when you're picking up tires, you're actually recycling. To make people aware of those things, because they don't always know.
We saw that on the Kid Texas video.
what did you say right now we're missing
On what?
on the agenda? Just so we can add it to
The new
agenda.
business?
New business.
Yeah. And I'm saying I'd like to paint the utility boxes, but that takes a lot of planning. 'Cause we have to
No,
get
and
all the
also, Mayra can testify to that. There's a lot of cities already doing that.
I know. But it's a good project because you can get, the reason I'm saying it is because Women's City Club grant passed us by. And we start planning it now, by the time next year rolls around, we'll be able to ask for the paint. Then following year, 2025, we can actually implement. But if we start now, then we already are starting to get how much paint. We do it.
We'll talk about it at the next meeting.
Okay.
It's against the, opposed? Motion carries. We adjourn at 6:50.